Hey everybody! Hey, how's it going? Two Glistener Elf here. Today is one of those if it can go wrong, it will go wrong kinds of days. It's just... But at least it's hump day, at least it's Wednesday, at least we have that going for us, for whatever that's worth. Alright, Magic Arena. It's been a hot second since I've played this. And the last time that we played was our first time playing Explorer. That gives you an idea. It's been a sec. It's been a bit. You know what? I still have yet to check out, where was it? I know that the professor, Tolarian Community College, has a video on this. Is it worth it? I'm just going to go out on a limb and say no. Very much no. This would be probably a great deal, a fantastic deal, if this were a trading card game, like the actual paper version, but no, this is a collectible card game. So the only utility you get out of them is being able to play them here. Unfortunately. Me being the Debbie Downer, I guess. Alright. Give it a quick sec, make sure everything's all good. I did turn the sound on. It's just really, really quiet, but we can fix that. And crank it up just a notch or 12. Make it more than twice as loud. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see. There's only one here that's worth 500. We get the... Ooh, baby, a trip... Wait, what's the... Ooh, baby, a triple! Alright, so it says white or black, black or red, 40 lands. Well, bad news. The plan was to play with Vivien for Brawl, Standard Brawl. However, there is a midweek magic going on, so later on we'll try this out, and what was the... There was a color in common between those, right? White and... red is the... No, excuse me, black is the common color. I need to come up with a mono black deck then, I suppose. I guess it doesn't have to be mono black, but just for efficiency's sake. We probably have enough we can make a mono black deck in Standard. Hold on just a sec. Took some medicine for it, but I just have some sinus drainage. This cough is awful, but once the season is finally over and done with, we will be good. I cannot wait. I can hardly wait for me to never have to deal with this again. Please. Alright. So let's see. Let's start off with making... You know what? Actually, while we're waiting on some folks... Well, then again, if someone watches this back later on YouTube, they're probably here to see the Vivien shenanigans. So we should probably do that first. Alright. Now, I have 69 decks. I need to take a deck apart, and in order to make sure we stay at 69 really quickly. So let me see. What do I have that I'm never, ever going... Hello? Okay, well, we'll just do it this way then. That's... Did something get banned? Huh. Okay, what format was this? Never mind. Ooh, you know, I still haven't finished you. You're fun when the right format shows up. There you are. You are literally a single card. Invalid cards 59. So this is just a quickly make your daily... This is for when the daily quest is kill X creatures. 25 or 40 creatures or whatever. Something obnoxious like that. I'm going to say probably take this one out, I guess. It is the only red... There's a card that's invalid here. Jay, you're getting a little distracted. Oh, Titanic Growth. Is not in the format. Huh. Well, learn something new. Although, I think this was probably the most fun version of the deck. So I'm not too terribly inclined to get rid of it if I can. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Sure, we'll get rid of you. When was the last time I played that? And we have Kiln Fiend for Artisan anyway. And Pauper, for that matter. Rakdos Pyromancer's still okay. This is for Pauper. This is just fun. What are you still doing here, dude? What are you still... Yeah, there we go. Here we are. If you're going to play Omnith, Roar... I mean, not Roar. Omnith the four-handed. Ronnie. They'll do an altar of Omnith to be Ronnie. Actually, now that I look at it, all of them have 4 hands, don't they? This one has 4 hands too, even though it's only 3 colors, so it's not a color thing. Anyway, now we're at 68. I just realized, because I actually already made this one, we now are not on 69 anymore. I'm sorry, just a sec. Oh, fun. I cannot wait for this to be over and done with. Okay, so Vivien. Vivien on the hunt. Vivien is a birthing pod planeswalker that also has Millfight. So, okay, what I mean by that is, +2, you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, search your library for a creature card with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrificed creature's mana value. 1 becomes 2, becomes 3, becomes 4, and so on. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. So we want to make sure that we have plenty of good staircases in this deck. Mill 5 cards, then put any number of creature cards milled this way into your hand, so works with graveyard synergies, and then the -1 is that we can eventually just make an army of Rhino Warriors, which also seems good. So the obvious bit is that we want to try to use creatures that have, when it enters the battle, or when it, well, preferably when it dies, X, because we're going to be sacrificing them with Vivien. So, for example, and there aren't any Undying triggers in standard Brawl, of course, or on Arena Period, I think. But Undying or Persist are when the creature dies, if it didn't have a counter on it, +1/+1 for Undying, -1/-1 for Persist, then you return it to the battlefield with such a counter. So something like that. Let's say when die, just to make sure that we get. We're being a little funky about it, but I think this makes sense, so that we're as broad as we can be. Beginning. Okay, when it dies, you gain life. When it dies, you gain life, both equal to its power. Fair enough. And let's sort by creatures really quickly. Let's focus on creatures if we can. We'll look for other stuff that works out of the graveyard. There are like a card with flashback, for instance. But let's focus on creatures right now. When it dies, draw a card as a 3/2. That's not bad. When it or a dragon you control dies, cast a creature spell from among cards you own in exile with hatching counters. A little bit less useful, but I mean, it's okay, I guess. We do gain 4 life with it, and we get some selection over what we end up picking overall. Now let's see. When it dies, create a Spoder. That's not much. It's a 2/4 that becomes a 1/2 effectively. When it enters the battlefield, Pest would give me 1. So if I make tokens, I get 1 drops. We'd like to go a little bit higher than that. Also, didn't tag anyone on the server. Yeah, you're right. We had I mentioned at the very start of the stream, if it can go wrong, it will go wrong, and I forgot. I forgot to. Thank you, by the way, though, for picking up. I very much appreciate that. What's the Star Fox CTVO? You're the best, Slippy. Actually, no, let's not compare you to Slippy. You're significantly less annoying than Fox! Okay, so there aren't as many green creatures as I had been hoping for this. Now, this will always be 1, unfortunately. No matter what I make X when I'm casting it, this will always end up being 1, which means it gets a 2. No, let's see. Or another wolf you control dies, draw a card. Okay. Rootless U. EG. Now, I don't know what the EG is all about. Search your library for a creature with power or toughness 6 or greater. Ooh. Okay. And of course, this is a one of the dragon spirits, so it has a dice. Dice triggers, but you get to only choose 1. Both of these seem good. All right, so I'm just going to add all of you. These are not great. These are not great at all. And this has to go on target creature, not art. I'm so used to seeing this in artifact decks, I keep inserting artifact creature. It's not, though. Alright. You know what? Just by being here, you know what you remind me about. I need to add Arcane Signet and Command Tower. The evergreen cards, I suppose. Alright, so we will end up going with this one. Even though it's not a creature for her +1, it'll be okay. It ends up still being a creature here. Okay. So Willow got... Oh, wait, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. So, yes, it does get 2 cards. One from its dies trigger. When it dies, you may cast a creature spell from among cards you own in exile with hatching counters on them without paying its mana cost. On the other hand, Dragon Kami being sacked to the +2 only gives me a 1-drop. Yeah. Leave your... Oh, wait a minute. It's leave your graveyard. We can make that happen. Wolf or werewolf? Now this, though, it's a 2-drop for not much. This is not... Unless we make this a wolf or werewolf deck for whatever reason. This would give me a staircase of 1, 2... You know, we'll include it just for that. For now. 1, 2, 3... F... This one's an ETB, and this one's when it dies. So 4, 5, 5... Jeez. I hate everything about this one. Ay. I could still use this to get 2s. And then the tokens can get 1s. It's not fantastic, but we can make it work. Also, dat art. Okay. Oh, dude, she's standing on his... I didn't notice that. She's standing on his shield. Somehow, I had always, I guess, just glanced at it and thought that she was standing on some sort of platform. But nope, he is being one honorable lizard dude. That's a technical term, lizard dude. If you're familiar with a show, or manga, or anime, called Overlord, in the 2nd season, we're introduced to a tribe of lizard folks, lizard warriors. It reminds me of one of them. It's one of those, you're not following the main characters anymore, you're following side characters, but you're following them so intensely that they've become the main characters for a little while. Yeah. Let's see. So, it'll get a 2. When it dies, if it had 2 or more +1/+1 counters on it, create a token that's a... Okay. Yeah. You know what? Sure. At least it's something flexible. It's our Stone Coil Serpent. I guess. Oh, you know what? Even if we don't end up using this for much, the fact that it costs less, it's a 4-mana creature. I mean, it's a 6-mana creature, but it's a 4-mana creature that goes and gets a 7-mana creature with Vivien. I'm a little annoyed by Card Market right now, because when I put up my Ledger Shredder, it said that the price is about $350, when the cheapest one was actually offered at $550. That's odd. I can't think of anything that would have happened in the market, like any new deck or whatnot that might have given it. No, it would work the other way around. That would, if there was a new deck, that would increase demand and the price would go up, not down. I don't know. I haven't used Card Market before though, so maybe there's some idiosyncrasy about the platform that I'm not aware of. Not maybe, definitely. Alright, we'll include you just because if we find another wolf or werewolf, we can make you cheaper, and that will give us a 7. And if we can transform you, we'll draw a card off of your being turned into a +7, or into a 7. Speaking of, we'll need to try to figure out the best creatures in each CMC to add in. But let me, while I'm thinking about it, take creature off. Let's see. Arcane auto-inclusion. There we go. I guess I could have just done that. Put command in. And then really quickly, there's one other thing I should have done. Aha! Okay. Whoa! Oh no, you're sick. I was considering crafting one of you beforehand. How many do I have? 69. That vault progress is just, it's just perfect. 69. Hello, what's up, Jake? What's up, Jake Gamelin? How you been? I have no idea how it works. There's a price trend stat for each card, and it usually takes the average price of reasonably priced cards. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. I wonder if it's average or if it's something similar to what TCG Player has, where they have a market value where it only looks at the X most recent sales. I think on TCG Player it's the 6 most recent sales of a given card, which can make it look different. The idea is that it's supposed to be a more realistic number than mid, for instance. Okay, buddy. Workshop Warchief. ETB Game 3, dies 4/4, and it has Blitz. So, cards with graveyard synergies aren't inherently going to be a special... Okay, Vivien's Plus is mill 5 cards, then put any number of creature cards milled this way into your hand. That matters for cards like Willowgeist, but it's not like if I have a creature that has graveyard synergies, you know, wouldn't be a creature, but a flashback on a sorcery. That wouldn't necessarily... Well, okay, bad example. What's a good one for a creature? There aren't any cards with... oh, God, why am I having a hard time thinking of the mechanic? Fate Stitcher's the card. I can't think of the mechanic. It's just escaped me. Unearth. There we go. Suppose that I had a creature that had Unearth, for instance. It would still just come straight to my hand. Regardless of whether it has a graveyard synergy or not, they all come over to my hand. If, however, I elect to keep a card in the graveyard, then those sorts of things could matter. As for instants and sorceries, if they have flashback, that's just an easy way to effectively get more cards in the hand. In the hand. Okay, what was your... Yeah, you're a rare. Maybe? It's a rare in a set that I could be opening, so I'm going to say no. Even though it wouldn't be bad to have. It would be nice. Alright. So let's see. Next. Best creatures for a given CMC. This is going to take a while. Oh boy. How about creatures? A creature with the word creatures in its text. When it attacks, if you attack with creatures with power 6 or greater. So anything with pack tactics might not be such a bad idea. You are stupidly efficient. This card is crazy. There's a reason. Was there a reason you put in the command tower? That is a good question. I suspect no, it's just a matter of habit. I suspect that's all that it was. I saw you and I thought, oh, wait a minute, let's add... let's add Arcane Tower and or Arcane Signet and Command Tower. Command Signet and Arcane Tower. There we go. Blip. There we are. Alright. So let's see. It only works on this one creature. Otherwise, it's just a nice, perfectly on curve 2/2 for 2. A 2/2 for 2 with pack tactics is already a third of the way there. So I guess that's not bad. Alright, Coven. Now, one second. I can hardly wait for all this pollen to just go away, please. So pack tactics is going to be inherently pretty good in a deck like this if Vivien gets to stick around, or not even if she gets to stick around, even if she just resolves, because we're looking at a Planeswalker that can make a stream of 4/4s. This will very readily turn on pack tactics. I'm not so sure about Null Hunter because it's such a small effect. We'll include it for now. If it's a creature-heavy green deck, we should be able to make Coven work pretty readily. If you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less this turn, I don't think that that's enough to warrant inclusion. I don't think that's a strong enough effect. Venture into the dungeon whenever it attacks and you have pack tactics on. If this is the only thing that's venturing, then that's not enough, but I have a sneaking suspicion we can, make more. There we go, that was weird. Death Touch, all creatures you control gain Death Touch. I would like this. This would be nice. I don't want to craft an uncommon wild card. I only have 139, screw it, it'll be fine. Only have 139. Too specific for what we're doing. Super duper auto include, right? Yeah, I guess so. If nothing else, to get lands off the top of your deck. And then you can later cast creatures from the top of your deck too. It's silly. Let's see. 1/1 when it enters, and then Coven +3/+3 and gains trample, but only for a creature. It's not an overrun. It's not bad, but it is an 0/4. Well, effectively it's 1 power being contributed because it makes a 1/1. But when you're a 3-drop and you care about Coven, you already have 2. That doesn't help with the pack tactics side of things, but it's 2/3 of your, well, presumably 2/3 of your Coven shenanigans. We could make 7/7 trampling rhinos, but that's also 6 mana. Yeah, we'll say no. No. Well, mana sinks shouldn't be a concern. Well, not mana sinks, but yeah, shouldn't be a concern in this deck. Once we get Vivien online, if we get to get her to stick around, +1/+1/+1, keep filling the hand with creatures. I don't think we're in dire need of mana sinks here. Yes. Yes. Oh my god. Alright, are we throwing enough counters out? Not through her. And also, I'm not going to craft a mythic. Not for something like this. Same. Kicker 3. All creatures able to block target creature this turn do so. This is silly. I have a Miri commander deck that uses a few different lure. Lure is the first card that had this kind of mechanic on it, I believe. They have a few different lures where it's just everyone has to block this creature, which means that everybody else gets to swing on through. Well, Miri Infect. Let all the Infect creatures swing through. Don't think this is the right deck, though. Yes. Yeah, this thing is silly in the right deck. Just I've played Brawl against Kodama a few times. I think actually the first time that I played, not this standard, but the previous standard, Kamigawa standard Brawl, the first 2 or 3 decks that I fought were Kodama decks. It was dumb. It's a fun card, though. It's a fun card. Now, I think if I pod into it, we don't get to kick. But if I use her +1 and Taunting Arbor Mage shows up, then that would work. Once I build a big enough board, this is just you win the game. We'll include it for now. +1/+1 on target creature. If it has toughness 6 or greater, transform it into other creatures you control have vigilance. And it has vigilance. Yes, for now, but we're in the 4-drops. Not enough. +1/+1 on target creature you control. I mean, the channel's good. If we pair it with Vivien's +1, anything with channel's not bad. And channel is mostly uncounterable. I know that there are stifle effects right now, but for the most part, it's uncounterable. Oh, by the way, quick little side note while I'm thinking about some of these, and we'll include this for now. So, Snapcaster Mage was an invitational card created for, I believe his name is Tiago Chan. He's the last winner of an invitational back when they were doing that particular style of invitational. which meant that if you won the tournament, you got to make a card with you on it. Great. Initially, though, instead of Snapcaster Mage, initially he wanted to have a land that had what effectively we would say channel counter target spell for blue 2. So an uncounterable counter spell on a land for blue 2, which would have been a little stupid, just a little bit. I don't know if there would have been a like this comes in tapped clause. Even then, that's a bit much, because a regular cancel, which can be countered, is 1 blue. So maybe if you made it Force of Will mana, 3 blue, and it came in tapped, maybe. Putting counterspells on lands is you have to be very careful with that. Alright. Anyway, so this one transforms at 7. Oh. Ugh, look at that, though. Actually, no, don't look at that. I don't think it's worth spending a rare. Yes. Number of lands you control. Non-token creatures you control are forest lands in addition to their other types. There's all of the mana that we'll ever need, and I guess that syncs with her +1 so that we can keep casting and casting. As long as we don't get blown out. What? No, there aren't any Armageddons in Standard now. Nothing like that. If you control no, it gains trample, and that's all. And it's 5 mana. Fine for limited, though. You again. Greatest power and or toughness among other creatures you control. Not enough. Beginning of your instep, create a 1/1 for each +1/+1 counter you put on creatures under your control this turn. This has to be... This is not the right kind of deck, I know, but put this with Kodama and we're getting really silly. Alright, Flourishing Hunter, ETB, gain life equal to the greatest toughness among other creatures. No, just not enough going for it. Alright, so this will always be 1 for Vivien. Beginning of your instant... Okay, +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It happens every turn, though. I'm going to say yes. It's another little mana sink we can use. Dump as much or as little mana as we need into it. And those are the ones that say creatures. All of the ones in our colors that say creatures. So let me add a few that I can think of that are just good freaking cards. You are not legal anymore. That's right. You rotated, didn't... No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You were in Zendikar. You don't... Is it called Scoot Mob? Scoot Swarm, not Scoot Mob. That's right. Scoot Mob is the 1-drop one, isn't it? Woo! If it were done on an MDFC land, 5 mana would probably be reasonable, but then it could still be countered. Yeah, though that I would agree with. The style that the monocolored ones had, where you could... Well, no. You still let it come in tapped if it's one of the uncommon or common ones. The mythic ones that you could pay 3 life to have them come in untapped, that one might be a bit too much. Immediately, my Legacy player mind goes to... I remember Miracle's decks still actually run tap lands. Although they're the only deck in Legacy that runs a tap land that's not called... that doesn't have the word Triome in its name. As far as I can remember, weird edge cases like Bajuka Bog notwithstanding, because even though those come in tapped, they do something immediately. Something substantial, and they're neat. Okay, so other green cards that we can run that are just good. Just good cards. Good, solid cards. We should get enough creatures into the yard pretty easily. Should. Actually, let's take off creature here really quickly while I'm thinking about it. Put you in, coach. Flash. Alright. Oh, okay, okay. Choose up to 3 target cards in graveyards. That's not enough for something like this. If it lets you draw a card afterwards, sure. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest into your graveyard. Yes. Graveyard to your hand? Yes. Again, the idea is that if we do a +1 with Vivien, cards with flashback still kind of get added to our hand. They get added to our extended hand, I suppose. Alright, now you have actual flash. Enters the battlefield. Wolf or werewolf? No. It's enchantment. And you're an enchantment. No. No. We want to go in the opposite direction. Make you cheaper. Search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. 3 or more basic land types among lands you control, scry 1. It's just 3 mana, you get a basic land card out. That's fine by me, I guess. This is... I'll include them, but no, they're not really going to get used, I think. Okay. Now, where were we? Search land. No, no, no. Ooh. Oh, boast. Put it into your hand. Alright, Roiling Regrowth. This one puts them into your hand. 2 basic lands, but they go in your hand. Instant Speed Regrowth for 3 mana. In and of itself, that's not bad. Alright, Emergent Sequence. So if we're playing something that is not a creature and doesn't have flashback, there has to be a pretty decent reason for it. I think ramp counts as a decent reason. Bosiju reaches skyward. It's not pixel art, but it looks like pixel art to me. +1/+1 for each land you control. Is it too bad? No, you're right. It's definitely not too bad. Well, for 100% sure. I mean, even if they kill the land, which shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world, but even if they kill the land, they used a card to put you right back where you would have been if you didn't have the emergent sequence. So it's good. It's nature's lore. No, wait a minute. It comes in tapped. So it's rampant growth. Well, yeah, it's rampant growth. But it makes a creature for us. Woo! Now, that land becomes. It's not a may. That land becomes. Okay, anything else? Put it... This one genuinely might be good enough, even without other snow stuff, if we just put snow basics in here. Especially since it gets another one for us. And at 4 mana, it gets another force so that we can try to work our way up to Vivien. So I'm actually going to include that. Later on, it'll just turn into a 5-drop, which means it turns into Kura. Alright, Hiveheart Shaman. Let's see. With Faceless Haven. That's a good idea. There's not so much green... I mean, Old Growth Troll notwithstanding, we have a little bit of room, I think. Let me read you really quickly. It doesn't share a land type with the land you control. Nope. Vast with Surge. Greater Tanuki. You're cute. You're cute. And this is also another way to ramp. And it's a creature. It's a 6/5 trample. Note to self, look for 7-drops. Make sure you look for 7-drops, Jay. Alright, Faceless. Faceless Haven. Facerish. What are you doing? There we go. Okay. Cool. Now. Lands. There we go. Okay. What? Oh, it's a rare. It's counted as a rare. Okay. Some of these are creatures, too. Which is perfect. Sorcery Speed, 3 mana regrowth that turns into a land. Not bad. if Standard Brawl uses the same best of one shuffler that gets used in regular, standard, and historic, then it makes more sense to add more of these, because it doesn't appear to be the case that Arena counts them as lands for the purpose of smoothing out your hand. At this point, I don't think it's a conspiracy anymore. I think it's confirmed. But the idea is that if you're playing best of one, specifically best of one, the shuffler intentionally is rigged a little bit to make it where you're unlikely to have like one land or no lands or a ton of lands. It puts you in the middle a bit more often, but it doesn't seem to take these into account. And so if you're a deck that wants to have more lands, you can include some of these so that you're more likely to have a hand with more lands starting out. We are a creature deck, and this turns into a land, so we'll include it, but this is it. Lair of the Hydra, if I spend a wild card... Sure. Now, it hasn't added lands yet, so we're going to have to call it pretty soon. We're going to have to say we're done pretty soon. Can you think of anything else that just sings to you that as something that needs to be in this deck? Owl. And that's still not enough, I think. Where are you? Oh yeah. Lands is 20, except it's actually 25? Symbiosis. Oh god, I just made that much harder on myself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 24. We could make it 25 with Balaged if I took out a creature. That's 17 Forest, Faceless Haven, so 18 Snow Permanents in the deck. I guess just for shiggles, it's a very technical term, just for shiggles. Snow, Sculptor's Ramp, Boreal Outrider, maybe. We'll obviously have to take something out. And while this is really good, yeah, I think I'll keep it, just as a one-of. Broodweaver seems less than ideal. This was just to have a 4-drop with a dice trigger, but we can get by without it, I'm sure. We still have you. All of you. Not as many of you as I thought, actually. The actual number of 4-drop creatures. We have You're an Enchantment. 1, 2. Uh-oh. You're an Enchantment at first. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. And you turn into a 3/6. Suddenly, that's not as good. Gnarled Grovestrider. It's, what's his name? It's Godric the Grafted from Elden Ring, but in tree form. Look at all those arms. What's the, Godric heard that women like 6-foot guys and took it a little bit too literally. I don't remember where I heard that, but it's perfect. Okay, so we can add in Boreal Outrider and probably take out Dormant Grove. Only leaves us with 3 4-drops in the deck, 2 of which are creatures, though. I think I'll say that that's fine. Venom Connoisseur. We can make it work. Workshop Warchief. Yeah, because it's in the current set, and I have a bunch of packs, I'm trying not to use them just yet. That one is an uncommon in the current set, and even that I'm kind of iffy on. The Connoisseur. Like, I know she's good, but I'm so likely to get one later on. Yeah, let's not, actually. Uh, can do one more, then. Do we just do another land? I don't know that that's quite where I would like to be. This one is sacrifice. It's not a die as trigger, but it is a creature. Spend your first couple turns and 3 mana to go get a forest, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. It gives me something else to do on turn 1. I will take it. You could go worse. You could go worse. Swarm Shambler. Let me just look through the 1-drops really quickly, see if there might be something. Destroy target creature with flying on a 2-mana defender reach. We are already through the 1-drops. At least for green we are. Wait a minute. You know what? What about... Yeah, I figured. I took out the word win and just looked at dies, and that's all we get. 7-drop. That's right, 7-drop creature. Oops. Oops. I was supposed to look for one. Exile it from your graveyard, you gain 5... Well, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can't be countered. Hexproof haste, 6/6. 10 mana, it gets 4+1/+1 counters on it. Hexproof haste, so it's a 10/10 with still no trample, though, unfortunately. Old Gnawbone. You are already pretty high on here. Titan of Industry. Yeah, agreed. I don't think... No, I did not have a Titan of Industry. I think my only mythic I've actually pulled in the 3 packs I've opened is this Vivien. We'll say Old Gnawbone for right now. Costs 2 less to cast if a creature died this turn. Ooh. Ooh. Unfortunately, the only 8-drop we have in green is Bookworm. Fortunately, it's one that cares about being in the graveyard, and it does gain you life and draw a card when it ETBs. That's not bad at all. And we have the ramp that we could actually just hardcast it. Only having one creature that can be potted into it, that's a sentence, isn't fantastic. Gotta tighten out of your booster block and put it in my Henzi Toolbox Torre deck. Works pretty well. Anything with the word toolbox always sounds good by me. I can taste the utility. Like, just to give you an idea of my, but before I played Magic, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! So to give you an idea of my taste when it comes to playing card games like this, I guess the first serious deck that I played was a Bad Warrior Toolbox. Poor availability Warrior Toolbox, because my folks were not keen on me playing Yu-Gi-Oh! No siree. I still can't believe that this thing doesn't have trample. It fights, and that's cool. I still cannot believe, though, that it doesn't have trample. Why? Whatever. It works. It works. If not trample, give it Frightful Presence. Make it where it can't be blocked by creatures with power something ridiculous, like 5. Okay, no, maybe don't go that high. Even just power 2 or less. It doesn't have a lot to do with traditional MTG toolboxing. Gives all creatures with mana value greater than 3 blitz and makes blitz cost cheaper. Bliss. That's a blistering sentence to say. I'll be here all week. For each modified creature you control. There is a side of me that wants to make a Vivien modified deck later on, but Kodama would just be so much better at that. Number of lands you control, ETB, put a land from your hand on the battlefield tapped. If you do, draw a card. Yeah, we're not likely to actually get a trigger from this, unfortunately. This is one that you would see with, oh, we haven't added other Planeswalkers to it, with Rin and 7. I'm just going to, well, we'll take some cards out. I think we can make some room for you. This is... Oh, I love this card in Limited. This thing is a absolute bomb in Limited. It's a 7/7 trample, and you gain 3 life, and you draw a card, and you can get it back. If you get, all you have to do is make it to 8 mana. I mean, granted, that's easier said than done, but that's a lot of fun. Okay, how about we now sort to just simply Planeswalker, and see what we have, what we're working with. I don't have an Eliwick. I thought that I might have. Ren in 7. We'll find room. I don't care. We'll find room for them. There's 2 of them. There's 8 of them. No, wait a minute. She doesn't carry all the others with her. It's just Ren and 1 of the others. I definitely want to make a card called Ren and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. and it just uses the unformatting where it goes around the card. What's the, oh, that stupid card name. Our marketing research shows that people love really long names, so here's really long name elemental. Something ridiculous like that. This is too good not to run somewhere in here, I think. Alright. So what can go out then instead? Well, you're not great, but we don't have a lot of 6 drops in here. We don't have... It's literally Greater Tanuki and you at least can get cheaper. Rise of the Ants is cute. I don't think that's actually a card, so we're going to take it out. Similarly, there was a 4 mana one that makes a token, but that one at least makes a creature, but for the purpose of using Vivien, it's not all that great. Because it turns a 4/4 into a 1 mana creature, which is not where you want to be. Yeah, probably not. I guess if you get Wrathed, it would give you something, but then if you get Wrathed, you can just use her +1 and rebuild from there. Here, yeah, let's take the darn thing out. I think. And the rest into your graveyard. See, this works with Flashback too. So, Alright. We can find something else that's not great. I'm positive. But right now, Shadow Beast is on the chopping block. Oh, it's a beast. There we go. In retrospect, that makes good sense. Rootless you. Oh, no, you're good. Tanuki, Storm the Festival. I don't care that that's 10 mana. If that goes off, that should be crazy. It is a sorcery, though. That's fine. We'll make it work. Jellyfish. We could go down one more land, but I really, really don't want to do that if I can help it. Pack Song Pop. I don't think we have enough wolves or werewolves to make this a thing. Beginning of combat. We have Kaldheim, so we have some changelings. So we could go and add some changelings to make that work. Otherwise, I just don't think it's enough. The fact that it has a dies trigger just isn't enough. Now, I am messing myself up a little bit for Outcast. We would add Ellie if I felt that I could. But no, we're not spinning a mythic on her. Okay. Creature changeling, just to make absolutely sure. +1/+1 on target creature. And it's a 1/1. Exile a target creature card or a creature card from your graveyard. If you do, exile target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. Now that's actually something we could pot into. That wouldn't be so bad. Oh no, we have no naturalize effects in here. We better find something. We have no naturalized. Greater Tanuki in you sounds like an educational. I was thinking it sounded like a Ghibli film. But yeah, that does actually. It does kind of. Oh dear. Cool cat save the kid. All the more reason. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's find it. Let's find some room. Not enough of a given creature type. Otherwise, Realm Walker would be fine. Now that's not bad. Activate only as a sorcery. Same problem as with the Realm Walker. No, I think we can do better. Florahedron, Sculptor, Masked Vandal. Venture into the dungeon. You are okay, so this is above curve for a 2-drop. It's a 2/3 with reach. Already that's not bad. And then venture into the dungeon. You're getting a little bit less good though, my friend. And you are pushing it. Leave your graveyard. So it works every time that Vivien does her +1. I'll keep it. We don't have enough 1-drops otherwise, I think. I already have the most ridiculous. Yes, I do. Besiju is silly. 3 good, 5 me. 3 broken, 5 me. What's something else that we could take out? You know, that's not bad to take out. Much as I like it, expensive regrowth, 5 mana regrowth. I don't think it's necessarily worth. It would be better if we could come across cards that have the cheaper flashback cost than the main cost. Some of them work that way. Generally speaking, though, this is how it works. You'll have baseline effect, and then the cost from your hand is going to be a little more expensive than the baseline effect, and then the cost from flashback is even more expensive from there. Sometimes it'll work the other way around, but understandably they don't want you to do that too much, because it's generally easier to get a card into your graveyard than your hand. Dredge. So yeah, I think I'll take out the Dryad's Revival. And now we're at 60, and now I need to think of something else just to mess with my setting here all over again. Just to mess with it. Alright. We'll just call it 2 rares, both from older sets. I think we'll be fine. Okay. I will hate myself for doing this. Artifact Enchantment. No, already in. Whenever it attacks Naturalize on a 3-drop, maybe. You are an uncommon, and like, what's this? Titan of Industry also has a Naturalize on it. Jeez. No. We'll pick up a cleanup crew later on. I was looking for more 6-drops to go into Gnawbone anyway, but we'll look for something later on. We'll open a pack and find it. When's the next time I get Evangeline? Not tomorrow. We are saving up, so I'll hit done. How many uncommon? I have over 130, I think. It's something dumb. 139. We're fine on uncommons. But also, bear in mind that every uncommon that I use is going to make it more likely that it'll contribute to vault progress, and we're at exactly 69. So until that number naturally breaks, I'm kind of inclined not to spend them anyway. I accidentally had the perfect number. Nice. So I slightly regret that I found out about that, though, on a stream where Evangeline was on. Fortunately, that goes 10 miles over her head, so I kind of dread the day when it won't anymore, even though I know it's going to happen eventually. So just how growing up works. Anyway, if I spend a wild card, if I spend an uncommon wild card, we'll get closer to having 4 of a given uncommon, and I expect I'll open enough of this set that we're reasonably likely to get 4-ofs for the uncommons before too long. Oh, now that we're here, let's look at the number of packs. Yeah, it's 10 right now before spending my gold on it, so I don't think that that'll be an issue. So the reason that we're not crafting an uncommon wild card is playing the long game plus 4 the memes. Playing the long game plus 4 the memes. Can't argue with that. Alright, I'll play one and then I'll take a quick little restroom break. But that is... yeah, I am... to try to get rid of the cough, I am drowning myself in water, tea, and coffee. Ended up taking an antihistamine to try to help with the postnasal drainage. Oh, right. And flex 3, 5, 6. Oh. Magpie. Okay, so what's your shtick? Enter the battlefield, exile a number of target creatures controlled by different players until she leaves the battlefield. Enters the battlefield under your control this way. Put 2 counters on it. Okay. Oh, wait, I don't need to hold control. It actually lets you cast it where x equals 0. Let's not, though, and say we didn't. Alright. Ooh, okay. And pass. Oh, hi. Ooh, no, that's good. And you're a common. Ooh, okay. Alright, let's ramp. Let's ramp. Let's go. I get the for the memes part, but I disagree with the long game part. By the time you've hit... yes. This is not a real reason. This is very much stretching it. So you have first strike, don't you? No, we'll let it through. I play with Chaplain, though it's a recent addition. Ah! There we go. Take a token, why don't you? Ooh. Es no bueno. Oh, Jay. Well, it's fine, Outrider first makes sense for making the creatures bigger anyway, but that's not ideal. I probably should have played Augur first in case there was a land on top. Now we can play a 4-mana Augur, no, 3-mana Augur, to be a 3/4. Quandrix Cultivator, search for a forest or island, put on the battlefield, and shuffle. That's good too. I like it. I don't know, something silly. Okay. Alright. So we can make something bigger. Alright. X equals 1. Alright, and then we don't have a land. Yeah, I don't think I really can afford for this to come in untapped. A 3/4 is big enough to take out Magpie or to bounce the Quandrix Cultivator. That, though, that's a problem. Oh, excuse me. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so a 5/4 on curve, and that's it. Ooh, dear. Yeah, I wish. fish. I guess we just make a 5/4 and then we can chump with it to go and get a creature. Decline. Yeah. And sadly, it's not a land on top. And it's an Arcane Signet on top, so really not what we would like. It does let me shuffle, but unfortunately, since it's dying on my opponent's turn, I won't get to play a land anyway. We do have Coven online, though. Not that it's going to last for very long. Could have cast the Contortionist right after the Outrider for a 1/1. I didn't think that was worth it. I'd like to make it bigger than that, if I can help it. Here we go. But yeah, I did consider that possibility. How much are we willing to take here? Alright. I'm going to go with the preserve the life total shtick. They get more jewels, though, if I do it that way. I don't think that this is a bad play, but they're about to get a 5/5 Jewel Thief with Vigilance and Trample. That's pretty solid for a 3-mana common. Alternatively, I could block a token, take the same amount of damage. Yeah, let's do that. Same amount of damage, and we don't give them another card. Alright. What tricks do you have up your sleeve? If they cast something, at least the Huntmaster won't transform. Oh, it's ninjutsu. It's not cast. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, I know I'm dead, but let me at least read the card. Okay, there it goes. Copy of target attacking creature. Jeez. And gone, baby, gone. I don't even get to keep the U. I'm just going to tell them good game. That was short enough. We'll actually try it again before I take a quick run. I was expecting it to take a bit longer than that. Did we come across any ramp? I know that we just drew the Signet. Other than that, I don't think we came across any actual ramp. Did we? Oh wait, Tanuki, but we never got to use the channel. In retrospect, I should have used that earlier. I can maybe start puking out 4/4s. Ooh, okay, let's go. I see an Augur and a Scoot Swarm. Let's go. Slow though, no 1 or 2 drops. Since we're going first though, hopefully this will be alright. Augur will be bait to hopefully make the Scoot Swarm more likely to live. It's Alrin though, so not a lot of kill spells I would expect. Each card in hand and each foretold card you own in exile. Alright, easy enough. Alright, so deals combat damage to a player, return it to its... It's not a May. Ooh, it's not a May. No. There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright, bounce it. Bounce it good. I saw you hovering over my creature. Probably just to read it, though, I suspect. Probably. Alright, so their counter spells are up. This is just a bait spell. We didn't use the Scoot Swarm for that reason. Oh, Jay, you genius. You just made Okay, it ended up kind of working out. I just made their power equal to one another. So instead of 2 different powers, we would have had 1, and we need 3 to activate Coven. So, thankfully, that kind of ended up working out for us a little bit. Okay. Does it resolve? There it is, okay. Alright, do it. You know you want to. Bang. Alright. Scry 2, draw a card. Draw a CAD. I don't dislike it. As long as we have some semblance of board presence, hopefully we'll be alright. Eventually they'll be able to bounce Haka and then turn it into Alrind and have a freaking enormous creature. Alrind is 5 mana. Okay. Yeah, we're doing it now. Okay. By the way, the old Yu-Gi-Oh player in me wants to call this Yadagaras, which is a super duper broken card. It's dumb beyond all reason. Okay. Now that you're tapped out, let's go Scoot Swarm, Tangled Florahedron. We just want this thing to stick. It only makes a 1/1 now, but if we get 1 more land, we should be in okay shape. And you don't have any evasion. Yadagrasu is just slightly wrong with it. Yeah, only a little bit. It's just the art. For whatever reason, the art reminds me of it. It's not just a bird, it has the color on its wings, and it reminds me of the color scheme. Alright, so obvious block is obvious. Bang. If we can congest the board a little bit, hopefully we can do something here. So, they hovered over it. Ah! Nice. It happens. I think that that's game then, unfortunately. I think that that's going to be game. Can you please? I would like to hold off on this, but oh well, it happened. It happened. Do you know about Alrin bug they had back in... I did not know that, no. Is it not a story the Jedi would like to tell? Alright. It's a deck that does an extremely good job of just drawing an endless number of cards. I think we're in trouble. I think it's safe to say. In retrospect, I should have just jammed the Vivien. Ooh. Instant. Anti-cognition. Alright, make them do it. Alright, 4 becomes 5. What's a good 5 that we have? And it doesn't matter. Oh, that's not the one I thought it was. I was thinking Test of Talents. Test of Talents cares about instants and sorceries only. It doesn't matter. I mean, creatures and planeswalkers, that's our deck. So we were going to have to either slow roll it or make them play it. We were kind of done no matter what. The thing about its engine is that it uses language processing to implement cards. Can you guess what Alrin's bug was? Okay, so Alrin's name... language processing. Admittedly, I'm not very familiar with how that all works. Let's see. Alrin, God of the Cosmos. It's not literally the language on the card. Language processing. I think I know little enough about coding that I don't know the answer, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Let's see. Well, at least we have 1-drops this time. Willowgeist first. And then maybe some tapping. Let's see. Oh, and the others go into my graveyard, which is perfect for Mask Vandal. Ooh, right. This cares about leaving. Attack first. Alright, tapping at the window. Ouch! Oops. Well, it does indeed look like we got turned around. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? I should have done that. Jay, wake up. Wake up. You know that's how that works. Okay. Path is nice. It's 5 mana, but it's nice. For Allrun, you choose a card type to reveal off the top. And he says... Wait a sec. Interested out of the knives. For Allrun, you choose a card type to reveal off the top, and he says put all cards of the chosen type in your hand. Oh. Oh. Bang. Okay. Well, if it won't give me mana, at least we'll start making bigger creatures, hopefully. This is going to be fun. This is going to be really fun. Put the exile cards with it into their owner's hand. Oh, hi, you. Spellbinder. Well, I mean... Look at our hand. I mean... What are you going to do? Yeah, yeah. I don't even think that that's wrong. Even with this mana, I don't think that's necessarily wrong. Alright, make it bigger. Oh, wait a minute. That's right, you're colorless, so you don't get to benefit from Outrider. That's right. Okay. I think we're still supposed to wait on the Vandal. Although they already know about it, so now they can play around it. We'll at least get a 2-4 out of it then. 2-4 out of the deal. It didn't even stop at your library. It put all cards that available in the match in your hand. That is silly. It didn't stop at the library. Good grief. That's kind of amazing. Now, yeah, well, this was indestructible anyway, so not much I could do about it. It's not exile. Oh, it is exile. Ooh, okay. Yeah, but when they already know about it, I think that the play made sense. Going out early, I think it made sense. Alright, we'll do this first. 1, 2, 3. Get a 4-4. Alright. And then... Rar. I mean, they have to start blocking something. Outrider is good, I agree. They almost have enough mana to even cast that. Draw a card. Doodle. What's the wording again? Okay. There you go. Hold still. Alright. Connives whenever you discard it. Well, it doesn't really matter what we put it on here, but because this should exile, I believe. It does. Put the exile cards with it to their owner's hand. Yeah, we'll throw it over here. Gives us 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, all they have to have is a land here and they can exile our board. And they have a land there. Attack first. And, or that works, actually. What's the wording? Mana value 2 or less. Yeah, turns out that was our board. Uh-oh. Es no bueno. Alright. Yep. That's the one. Opponent's library, hand, and battlefield 2. That's silly. I like it. That's silly. Now there's some ramp I could have put in. Hi, Kaya.
If you want a job done right, hire the best.
Dude.
And stay gone.
I'm gonna tell them good game. Be a good person. Be a good dude. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick little trip by the restroom. I will be right back. Give me just a minute. Woo! Hey, guess who's back? Back again. Let's see if we can maybe squeeze out one win in here at some point. That might be a little bit nice. Maybe just one. Just one would be good. If tomorrow ends up being a shorter stream, I thought about finally having my first, like, explicitly not safe for work stream at some point. Like, I saw a friend of mine, friend of the channel, I do a Dark Souls Smasher Pass, and I thought that might be, as a Dark Souls aficionado myself, I thought that might be fun to do. Also, I can maybe start a couple wars in chat. Not a couple, it would be A little bit more than that. Alright, what's your shtick? I'm gonna say let's just play efficiently right now. This ought to be good. Hopefully. Maybe. Ooh, here we go. My inclination is actually to play this first, so that eventually we can get to the point where we can start dumping mana into other creatures. Also it ramps, which would be nice. Hiya. Patches is a smash. I mean, for the memes, yes. Yes. I actually thought about doing, I didn't think I would be able to do the male characters justice. So I thought about doing, like, just the female or, like, non-gendered ones. But that's not as fun. So, I don't know. I could, like, meme on the male characters. Or I could do the whole, like, if this were me, do I think I would get smashed fast? I don't know. I don't know. It's hard for me to put myself in the mindset of someone that finds patches cute. I don't find patches cute. Alright. We'll do it this way. Alright. Now, let's see. Let's see. We can actually end up doing both of these and save the old growth troll for later. If we get a land next turn, we'll be able to play Vivien into Iron Apprentice, I guess. Alright, we want to be kind of careful here. He says. No, we don't. Alright, well, let's just give them more mana, unfortunately. Alright. Exile the top card of each player's library with a collection counter. Once each turn, oh my god, you have to actually scroll. You may play a card with from exile with a collection counter on it if it was exiled by an ability you controlled and you okay. Ooh, there we go. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so even if a land comes off the top, we won't have Vivien just yet. And it kind of did. This comes in tapped. Okay. So what's the shtick here? Venture into the dungeon. We actually want to play this first then. Let's play Path first so that we can search our deck. And then, when we venture, we'll scry. Oh, by the way, I also hate patches. It took me this long to realize that may have been the joke you were going for, because I hate patches with a burning passion. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, please hit my 1/1. No, okay, here we go. We're just gonna bounce off. Wait, do you not have... Then why not do the 3... Oh, because you were a 4/4. That's right. You were a 4/4. That's right. I'm slow at this, apparently. Every game where he shows up, with the possible exception of Dark Souls 3's DLC, and even then, he's not patches anymore. Olivia Crimson Blade? Bride. Blade. Raiden, stop that blade! When you don't control a legendary vampire. Crap. Okay. Well, you're the only one, and I'm going to say no blocks. Alright. We still don't have a land. We can get another one. If we attack, we can make a treasure token. And that's probably the way to do it. So treasure token, Vivien, Iron Apprentice into a 2-drop. I see. Yada yada. I see. Let's go for it. Alright. Create a treasure token. Alright. You want to do any shenanigans here? Okay. So we can kill it now with Preserver. And that would actually let us also play the Troll, which is better to drop with Vivien. We don't even have to play the Troll here. They'll just get it right back, I think, though. Not I think, they will. Drop to 2 creatures. Alright, we'll do it this way. I don't know that that was necessarily right, but I've made my bed, now I'll lie in it. Arcane Signet, of course, as you do. Not attacking with the Haven. I like it. Oh, 5 damage. Yeah. Okay. They didn't take out the 5/5. Probably smart. Probably. Ow. Ow. Aw, that's cute. It's a 1/1 first strike menace. Hey. Oh, what's a good 2-drop? I say we attack first. No, because we have the gas to worry about. Let's actually do this first then. That'll throw a counter onto one of the others.
Watch out.
Sack a creature.
I'm on the hunt.
Iron Apprentice.
Watch evolution work its magic.
This has to actually attack, though. You are an artifact creature. You are indeed. Draw a card. Let's just... It would exile it. I guess that's not bad. Take you out to the ball game. Specific type. Look at Goldhound's type line. Artifact creature, treasure dog. It's a treasure dog. Target a creature you control. Let's say we could try to weasel a little bit more damage in, but this is fine. Weasel. That's a very technical term. Alright. Drop the Iron Apprentice. If we can get Preserver back in hand, we can at least do something with it. Alright, so do we want to make a creature smaller, or just drain? Drain 1 seems... I mean, this just simply cares about attacking. It doesn't have to actually do any damage. I say we just drain a little bit. Oh, wait a minute, though. I should have done the -4/-0 to preserve Vivien a little bit more. Jay, because she's guaranteed 4 damage here. What is your deal? You have haste but no flying. Okay, that's fine. +1/+1, exile. Uh-oh. Masked Vandal might be kind of screwed here. Yeah, in retrospect, that was not correct. At all. Not at all. Don't! That said, no, wait a minute. If they attack, though, with both of them, like, Vivien has to live. They're going to die if they just... They're tapped out. They're going to die if they just swing out here. Evelyn the Covetous again. Okay. Maestro's Charm. Alright, you kill the 5/5. Yeah, I agree. I agree. The 5/5 is the way to go. Seize the spoils. Okay. And Old Growth is a 3-mana 4/4 that enchants a forest to make more mana and make a troll, which is nice. Okay, so they don't die next turn. Taunting Arbor Mage was going to try to go for the kill. Here we go. Alright. Shambling Ghast for the umpty 7th time. Right. It didn't let me click at first. I could have sworn I was in trouble. Alright, make another treasure. Okay. Neither of these seem fantastic for potting. We do have good 3-drops, though. For right now, though, mill 5, and then let's just add some creatures. Or not that many, actually. Let's add exactly 1. That's just my luck, I guess. Alright. We need to actually find a way to add another counter here, which we can't do just yet. So Outlander, unfortunately, is not going to let us draw a card. Wait. There you go. You did it, Jay. Not that it mattered. Okay, never mind. Here you go. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Do we do this just to clean the top card off? No. I think we're okay. I'll leave it. Alright. Even if it had if it just had haste, we'd play it for 2 mana. It's a 1/1. Outlander, I'll draw a card and go from there. Treasure Dog. And there it goes. And hey, that looks familiar. Oh, did they undo it, maybe? Man, this game is going to go on for a hot second. Okay, yes. I guess so. Oh, no, Vivien's dead. Yo, Vivien is just dead. Huh. Yeah, and it's an ETB. Alright, let's make a 4/4 to save her. Alright. Please. Please. 0.2 damage anywhere other than at her. Treasure planet. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Wait. There we go. I like it. You come in tapped. Crud. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
This doesn't mean I'm giving up.
I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright. Hiya. With 2 mana. What? Okay. Alternatively, we could flash this back. And I don't think that we want to. I think we just want to make a 5/5 here. No, we don't. They're just about to get the Shambling Ghast back. Ah, whatever. It's fine. We're so close and yet so far away. Olivia's not even her commander. Ow. Ow. And we're mono green, so we're going to have a hard time actually killing her. Almost there. No, we're not. We're too late. Yeah. Yeah. One more turn, and maybe we can make something happen. Maybe. But, wow, you're so close. So close. And then they just kind of took control. No kind of about that. Talarian dropout. Oh, hi werewolves. You know, this deck is neat and all, but I have a sneaking suspicion that other people are doing slightly more broken things than we are. Just slightly. Okay. Pack leader. Woo! Do it. 2 damage, okay. Except actually 6 damage. Why not? Alright. Maybe you'll get to live. And then we'll play a nice enticing 3/3. Yeah, right. And then maybe they'll... Nope. Nope, we cannot have nice things. Alright. Please don't do anything broken. Aha, like that. Yeah, just do this now. It sucks, but we'll do it. Draw a card. Yeah, that's a lot. Or it feels like it anyway. Okay, so we can make a 5/4. We can make a 3/3 and a 1/1. I like that idea a bit more. Alright. Put it on you. And then, there we go. So the 1/1 is fine to trade with the 2/1. Not that it'll matter, because you're about to get a counter here and be a 3/2. And then I will cry. Huh. Okay. Liberator. I don't dislike it. And then of course the next card is an Arcane Signet. Of course it is. I mean, I say we kill the Ranger class. This also gives us enough mana for Vivien next turn. Oh dear. Oh no. Outland Liberian. If I'm not mistaken, Metal Gear Rising, I think Raiden is Liberian, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let's just hold him back. There we go. You are an enchantment. What could you do? Uh-oh. Yup. 3 or more wolves or werewolves. Yup. Oh, and what's the wording on this now? Yeah, still when deals it damage, draw a card. Okay. How about we... I mean, you're about to get a counter here. So this is going to come back and bite me, but whatever, we'll try it. The way this is worded is... when you cast a spell with mana value 4 or later, so even something like a Collected Company would blow me out here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Or they could just do that. That works too, actually. The Midnight Scourge. Ow. Ow. Man. So yeah, they lost a creature, but they draw... Oh, I thought they drew 3 cards. Oh no, because this was exactly 3 versus 3. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Alright, Vivien, I could make a 4/4 and just try to run on that. High on American Spirit. creature card with power or toughness is greater. A 5/4 that I wouldn't necessarily mind losing. Yeah, we'll take it. I would like to hang on to you to turn into a 3-drop and start walking up the staircase. I don't think we can, though. Yeah. Alright. Mana value 4, or did I say 4 or later? 4 or higher. 4 or later. I have had a day. I pulled an all-nighter. Oh, wait, oh, God. Draw all the cards, why don't you? Pulled an all-nighter for a work project, and I was told that my presentation was better than the official presentation that the agency above me had done. Okay, I think we need to... I mean, a 6/6 is not bad. It's big. And we have the mana for Old Gnawbone. If I cast this instead of Vivien... Yeah, let's try it. We might be able to make a comeback if I do that. Probably not, but we can try. A Braid and wrecked. Okay. Right.
Go ahead and run. I can keep up. I brought some muscle along.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh god, the Hexproof Hey jump counters one. Don't give up yet. Don't give up yet. Even though we're dead. Don't give up. I mean, we're still blocking here. They'll draw a card. Okay. Troop becomes a 2-drop. Mill 5. Let's see if we can get some creatures going. Or we could get exactly
Even the
one.
gutter burgeons with life.
Comes in tapped. Alright, Kura. I need you to do something hot for me, okay? Would you kindly? Alright, so when it dies, search for 3 lands, put them in your hand, create an X where X is the number of lands you control. So make a 6/6. Good God. That was an interesting Frostbite. Yeah, it may have been a misclick. I'm not sure. Or maybe to incentivize me not to block? I don't know. I can't... I'm not sure why. I mean... Well, we still block here, of course. Hey! Okay. Sure? Huh? Alright, I'm just going to risk it and hope that we eventually get a land for... Nope, we're not. It's just never going to happen. Okay, 6 or 5 into... Let's see, if we turned a Shia into a 6-drop... We turn you into a 2-drop easily enough. Or, yeah, a 2-drop. Alright, so this would be 5 mana. I'd have 1 and you left over. Not quite enough to cast the Roiling Regrowth. And even then, you'd be tapped. It's not ideal. Alright, let's play the odds here, see what we get.
Now what do we have?
Hey! Okay. We're a ways away from that being anything fantastic. Okay, we'll play a Shia. And next turn, the 6/6 and a Shia can tap for green for us. Not like it matters. We're dead here. +1/+1 on target creature or vehicle you control. Yeah. I did technically get a land, yeah? Well, not a land, but a forest. Not yet, our forest land. Oh no, they are lands. They're forest lands. Alright.
Yeah, how do we live through this? I mean, we don't is the answer, but let's pretend for just a second. We do this, right? No, 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 Jay, you genius. Other way around. You don't have trample, so it doesn't... Yeah, yeah. Let's do it this way. And then they draw 2 cards, plus they draw 2 cards. Oh, no, 1 card. Toski is not a wolf or werewolf. Token can't tap for mana, only non-token creatures you control are lands. Okay. That makes sense. Really? Really? Can we not? Please? Ow. Okay, now that it's entirely too late to matter, now we can cast Old Gnawbone. Yeah. 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 Blip, 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 blip. Woo! There's an alternate universe where that goes very differently. Maybe going ever so slightly crazy. Just a little bit. We've had bad runs before, though. We'll get by. We'll get by, I hope. Maybe. Now we only get 2 lands. 3 lands. 4 lands. It's like, 5 lands. There we go. It's those, the guys that are constantly adding drinks to the number that they've had because they keep remembering new drinks that they had. Streaming Vivien. Let's see. How about you into... Did I really not play the Dryad last turn? I am a genius. It was not worth saving that 3 life. Absolutely not. Oops. Besiege you who endure you have... Well, they'll just get another land anyway, so that's not particularly impactful. I should have saved that for when the Scoot Swarm comes down, I admit. I'm playing all kinds of solid right now. No, we want to save that if we can help it. We will actually come across some artifacts we want to make sure to remove. It's a Tezzeret deck, after all. Alright. There's a pillar. It's pillar time. I'll be here all week. What are the odds we find a 6th... Okay, let's play you first. I'll see your 2-3 with a 2-3. Counter it. You know you want to. Ooh, okay. Okay. And then we pass. Right, so next turn we can go Scoot Swarm, play a land, Roiling Regrowth, get 2 lands. As long as the Scoot Swarm resolves, we'll be okay. So please cast your Tezzy. Please. Cast your Tezzy. Oh, you get to search for a rune card. Ooh. So it's the blue one is the flying one, I think. I think. Should be. Yep, flying, draw a card. So it's Cartouche of knowledge, but a rune. Pass to attackers. Do yo thang. I don't like that they haven't cast a counterspell yet. I'm waiting for it to happen. Alright. Yeah, right on time, buddy. This is not... I have a feeling that this is not resolving. I'm going to run this out first. Yeah, so they have something. Alright. Oh no, it's just always going to say that they have something because of the Icebind pillar. That's all. That's all. Tezzeret is stalking me. I got 4 Tezzerets from Neon Dynasty. And my new Capenna box had both an M19 Tezzeret and a Tezzeret's Betrayal on the list. Tezzeret's Betrayal. Oh, wait. Tezzeret's Betrayal. Acquisition Octopus. Ooh, reconfigure it. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Bob it. Alright. Go on to my turn. We'll draw first. Alright. It's not a land. Alright, I'm going to run it out. Yes. Even if they have the artifacts, the improvised mana leak, this still resolves. Ooh, good. Alright, so if we play the Besiju here, before the Roiling Regrowth, we get a trigger regardless. Even if they try to kill it. I don't know that that's what we... I think we want to do that. I think it's better to have the guarantee. Planeswalker deck card that destroys... Oh, that's right. Alright. Okay, that's fine. We probably want Besiju in the graveyard, so that we're more likely to... No, we took out the... That's right, we took out the Rampant Growth. Have you? No, I think we're good. I think we'll leave it. Alright. Maybe we can make something happen now. Land coming off the top. Vivien is going to be fun. Hey! Scoot Mob is all you need. Scoot Swarm, excuse me. Not Scoot Mob. Swarm, Mob, they both imply more than one. Woo! We actually got a win. Amen and hallelujah. Brandon Gales. Well, Swarm's here again. I don't like my prospects for finding more lands here, though. Hello. Geist. Alright, play that Scoot Swab. There we go. Never a creature you control with haste attacks. Treasure. Tapped treasure. Oh, God. Whale. Look at my terrible, terrible hand. I'll actually drop it. Gain a life. Which should give away to them that we don't have... and there you are. Have much going for us. Do it again. I dare you. There's a 1-2 that makes a treasure. Uh-oh. I know who's going to be showing up to the party soon. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think there's much of a use... Okay, no, wait a minute. If it had at least 2 +1/+1 counters on it, if Iron Apprentice dies, it'll have 2 afterwards. So this is very much not what we want, but hey, I'll take it. Maybe. hope. To God. Alright, cast him. Haste. Alright, you simply need to attack. Ow. Oh no. Uh-oh. I'm just going to save them the trouble. Yeah, seeing 2 lands and you go first doesn't tend to go well for me. After pulling so many all-nighters in university, I really wish I had learned that lesson. To be fair, it took a while before I ended up doing it again. There's just so much to keep track of, unfortunately. There's a lot to pick up on the job. Digital-only cards have a small arena logo in the space where the holofoil stamp normally is on a printed card. Okay. I didn't. You know, I've seen so few, I didn't really pay attention to that. Holy crap, this Dark Souls bird over here is amazing. Hello. Odric. No comment. I have to win. Yep. I will do my best. Well, I mean, it looks good. We have an Arcane Signet Vastwood Search hand, so it looks promising. Oh yeah, Bag of Oh, I know you. Of course you'd be in the D&D set. Ooh. In these colors, it could be the Wrath. Alright. Add. Don't even bother kicking. Well, we can't anyway, but we don't have creatures to take advantage of that. Alright. This looks like a turn 4 Vivien. If everything goes well. And they don't have counterspells. They're not in counterspell colors. Basic planes. And discard this handy little thing. Right, okay. Yeah. Let me make absolutely positively sure. Okay, yeah, no, this doesn't. That's not a big deal. Let's mill 5. Let's just gain cards then.
The hunt is only beginning.
My luck is terrible. And we even dropped Ren. Okay, my luck was fine until it wasn't. This is a deck that's, what, more than half it's like 3/5 creatures, I believe. And yet. No, it's not that high. We may be looking at about 50%. Troll into 4-drop. Let's go with that. That sound is me when I wake up in the morning.
Well, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
Okay. Good. So Spirit goes first. Add a force to hand. And then put it onto this one. We don't have anything that cares about lands coming in just yet. I could use this. I could attack with Faceless Haven. 6/4. I could cast the Dryad. Let's play Kazandu Mammoth and Dryad. Oh, no. Kami. Dragon Kami Reborn. Let's do this instead. I thought about Dryad so I could get an extra trigger for Mammoth. But we can do that next turn anyway, so it's fine. Ooh. The rest are going in the graveyard, so if we're going to get you, we better do it now. I think. Bottom of your library, not graveyard. Different card. Gave white onboard counterspell. Okay, okay, on board. Yeah. Dude, you are so cool. So Dark Souls has this interesting little... From Software games have this interesting little thing where dogs are adorable in almost every game, right? They're terrible in every Souls game. You never want to fight... Oh, God. Another dog. Another doge. Wolves, cats, they're fine. They're great. Okay, birds are terrible too. Birds kind of suck. But they're birds. You expect that a game where you're fighting often with swords is going to have birds that suck. You expect it. Alright. Ooh, right on time, buddy. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but we'll take the... I guess the Vandal, just in case we need to select into it. So there's one. What's a good 2-drop? Oh, that's a good 2-drop. Masked Vandal. Birds carry swords in their claws. They do. It's terrifying. It's horrifying. Alright, so Jukai Preserver can come into play and then immediately turn into a 5-drop. I think that that's probably okay. That's probably good. What's your shtick? Attacks or blocks? Alright. Let's put it here. Yes, let's put it here. Alright. Plus, turn you into something else. Sack you for a 5-drop. All of these are good, but we already have Gnawbone, so Kura, because Kura flies and can block Goldspan Dragon. Doragon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can cast Path. I'll cast Path instead. It deck thins, it shuffles, and it buffs the Mammoth as well. Alright, here goes nuttin'. Hit him hard. Hit them hard. Good night. It's actually worse than that. In Elden Ring, they don't just carry swords in their claws, they have freaking bombs. Because, you know, it's a video game, barrels explode. I mean, since, what, before Doom? I guess Doom popularized it, but I think it happened before Doom anyway. So, you get to Stormvale Castle, and you get to the Second Grace, and you walk by, and then you see a bird, and you've already seen birds with swords, so you think you know what to expect, and then it throws an explosive barrel at you, and then the next two do the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, at me. I mean, we still block. We get a death trigger anyway. And we don't want them to make more treasures, if we can help it. And we have 2 landfolk. Ooh, okay. I don't dislike it. Oh, right. Now, because it's phased, it'll actually stay transformed. I mean, yes. Alright, what's the wording on that? Sorry, wrong one. Any number of other target creatures you control phase out. Okay. Oh, now there you are. Well, you have no other creatures around, so... Alright, here goes. Sack it for a 1-drop. And get Gnawbone out.
Well, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
Gnawbone. Is there any reason for me to get Bag of Holding? No, there is not. Rawr. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excuse me. Oops. Don't you do that, you jerk. Alright, it's fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then... Oh, it's green X. Green X. Right, yeah, that'll do it. Oops. It's fine. We have Gnawbone next turn. It should work out for us, nonetheless. It won't, but it should. Ooh.
You won't like it when I fight back.
Hit me. Hit me. Alright, they make another 1/1. Because this is attacks or blocks. Well, that's unfortunate. That could have gone slightly better. Yes.
I'll hunt somewhere else.
Null Hunter. Jellyfish. Alright, we need to go wide here. Alright, so we can make... Vivien, make a Rhino. She'll die next turn if I do that. What if I go Vivien, Null Hunter into a 3-drop? We need to start... well, we lost our flying creature. So getting around the 1/1 spam is going to be fun. And you have Vigilance too, so it really does feel like spam. Spam, 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 spam.
Power of the Arcbow? This'll be over quick.
Lee, I'm a pedant for that. Quickly. I am an absolute pedant, and I know it. Alright, Null Hunter into... Alright, what 3-drop can we get?
Nature adapts to any environment.
Oh, Scoot Swarm! Now that might get us somewhere. Now that we're a little too late for that. Would have been nice to have a land drop. But, oh well. Oh well. Alright. Pass. To try to disincentivize the 3/4 from attacking. Alright, so red dealing damage shouldn't be an issue, but white has destroyed. What are you? Comment, create a treasure token, sacrifice a treasure, exile the top card you may play at this turn. Ooh, and flying. Yeah, this is not going well. Uh-oh. Oh, Vivien to 1. No, you want to kill Vivien. You really want to kill Vivien. Alright, well I can't do jack about it, so... There we go.
I don't mind a scuffle.
That's a little more than a scuffle, though. Yes.
Even I need rest.
A little bit. It's starting to get even more out of hand. Alright, so Flying Vigilance. What at Menace. Colony Ambush. That's a land. Alright. Underestimating treasures way too much. Yeah, you're not kidding. They went a little crazy. I hate to say, we might not win this one. I'm going to do my best, but we might not be winning this one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright. It was that or use the Neverwinter Dryad, which probably would have been better in retrospect. A smaller jelly in exchange for the Neverwinter Dryad would have been better. Not maybe, would have been. That's really good. Bag of Holding and Blood Tokens, that's really good. I'm not looking forward to that. Okay. Yeah, I made a misplay. Better to have had an 8/8 than and 2 more 1/1s. I think that without flying, that's our only way that we're going to get through this. Maybe trample, but what do we have that grants mass trample? Nothing. I should have fought the Architect too. Neverwinter Dryad sack, make Scoot Swarm token, and then fight the Architect. And we would have been in a better spot, I think. But, yeah. Ooh, Rip Apart. Artifact or enchantment? Well, I mean... Good card, though. Sorcery. Otherwise a good card. Oh god, what are you? Oh... No. That's game. I mean, this is post-combat, so I'll play out one more turn. But yeah, we're in trouble. We're in trouble, Barney Rubble. Okay. Yeah, we're about to take 18 in the air here. We don't even have Gnawbone anymore. I'm trying to think if there might be something I can do here. 10 mana Vivien, Pod. We only have 0s and 1s, and I don't think we have any more 2s left even that are worth playing. We have a Tangled Florahedron, so what are we rocking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. Okay, here goes. What 3 drops do I have left?
When I win, you're gonna stay out of my way.
Alright.
Well, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
If it was kicked. If it was kicked. Okay. Too late to matter, but there you go. I have failed you. I have failed you. This is the one thing we didn't want to have, yeah. Alright. Alright. Good game. Yep, it's good game. We didn't even need it! Blazing Sky. Ah. Sorry. Keep at it. I'll get one more in the queue here, and then we'll start going into the midweek Magic event. Hopefully those games will go a little bit more quickly. That's the plan, anyway. Can't control the cards you draw, but you can control how you react to them. It's called being a blue mage. Where, oh, in that case, you can control the cards you draw. I guess that's white? Can't control how you draw, but you control how you react. White, then? Think of white control decks. But that's, what's a mono white control? When was the last time we had a mono white control deck in anything other than Commander? Enchantments is the last I can think of. Back in RTR. Blah. Okay. Thanks, I hate it. Kyodai. You, big buddy. This time, though, I think I am okay with being first. Don't want to play the 1/1 just yet. Let's try to get a little bit more value out of it. Just a little bit. There it is. Hi, Signet. Alright. Here you go. Make me some mana. If you would. Would if you could. Alright. You are simply a beast. Kyuraiken. Shoryuken! 3/3 vigilance. Okay. Well, we can beat that. Oh, which one? Mad Mage. That's fun. Unfortunately, just the one. Unfortunately. Save you. Think. Yeah, just make a 4/4. Because we might end up using this tapped to get Vivien out. Pass. Next turn, though, Faceless Haven into Vivien, unless the 2/2 dies, which in these colors, anything can happen. 5 color versus 1 color. The art looked like it was moving. +1/+0 in fight, was it? Deals damage, not fight. Ooh, so Mad Mage, we're gonna scry one then, okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No blocks. Yeah, no blocks. No blocks, Vivien make a 4/4. First strike. When it attacks, okay, cool. I think I'm still inclined to play the Vivien. It's only first... Well, it's first strike death touch, which is a problem. Just a bit. Alright.
If you want to scrap, let's scrap. Stand in
Thanks.
our way.
How
I
about...
dare
No.
you.
There we go. I dare you. Could have had an extremely awkward curve where you'd end up with a creature with Coven and 3 creatures with 2 power. That would have been interesting. Coven strikes me as a weird mechanic in Constructed, because generally speaking you want to try to maximize the power of your creatures, all other things being equal, unless your deck has a gimmick that cares about having low power or diverse power. Ooh. -2/-2. Yep, that's a thing. Alright, attack. Attack, you two. Ooh, okay. So they get to venture twice. Scry 2. Probably going to exile the top 2. You may play. Oh, wait, you may play them. Doesn't have a limit on that. That's right. You may play them. Coven is a weird gimmicky mechanic in any format. Agreed. Agreed. What I mean is that having to have a diversity of powers means, generally speaking, that you're going to gimp your game plan a little bit, unless it just happens to happen naturally. Because you want to increase the power of your creatures to the maximum possible. Doing so might end up... oh, no, they went with the 1/1s. Doing you more harm than good. Alright, what you got? 4 damage target attacking or blocking creature. I don't dislike it. Yeah, did the right thing.
But I sense your fear.
Yeah, I get to untap with Vivien again. Let's go. Ooh, let's really go. Kura. Plus. Let's see if we can make something happen.
Nature adapts to any environment.
Alright. Hey. Is it worth it? Or do I just want to wait? I think oh, that doesn't feel right. Yeah, let's go for it. Alright. Pass. A 2/2, a 6/5, and a 5/5 walk into a bar. Alright, yeah, the 2/2 gets to actually block a first strike death touch creature. What can go wrong? Alright, so they'll get to complete Mad Mage here. No matter what, they'll get to complete it. Which is a little bit annoying. Alright, do your thing. Scry 3, draw 3, cast something for free. Oh boy. 2 top, 1 bottom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see. And just out of what we see here, they can do better. Infernal Grasp. No, they are not. Okay, so it turned out that might have been better. Getting the... Oh, no. Going for you. Okay. So this is a problem. Because it has First Strike and Death Touch. I need to block it with 3 creatures in order to kill it. Alright, what you got? Also, you didn't attack with your 2/2s. Why? Yep, okay. Yep. I mean, why not? Get a Frest? The freshest of Frest?
Do you really want to do this?
Do ya? Well, do ya, punk? Do ya? Hi, Kaito.
No secret is safe from me. Now, what do we have here?
I have a sneaking suspicion we're not winning this game. Sneaking suspicion. Alright. Gnawbone. This will turn into Gnawbone?
Begets life.
We can make a 1/1. You're dead. I mean, not you're dead. You're going to block Gnawbone here. I can wait and have a bigger creature. If you attack, ooh, then they can kill the Vivien. But they don't need to. They can kill Vivien regardless. Could do this just to make a 1/1, just to hold out a little bit longer. Oh god, this is not great. All right, we'll pass. You know, Coven and Mascot Exhibition. Mascot Exhibition is a 7-mana sorcery. Colorless. Oh, hello, ma'am. That's a problem.
I am the hand that chronicles Phyrexia's rise.
Anyway, that makes creatures with 3 different powers. It's a 4/4, a 3/2, and a 2/1 with flying. So, instant Coven. Yeah, I was afraid of that. You win 0% of the games where you concede, but I'm just going to concede real quick. I don't think that we're going to come back. They have a bigger board even if we just look at the creatures, plus they have 2 Planeswalkers and I'm about to have 0. So... Not so much. Instant Coven. Just add witches. There you go. Yeah. Maybe a few. Edge of Autumn. Wizard. Okay. Okay now. This hand looks gorgeous. Please don't lose. Please. It looks fine. And it got even better. Please don't lose. Oh, you're great. You're great. Boink. Omen Kit. Oh, but we don't have any creatures in the yard just yet. Unfortunately. Do we want to fire this off just to break it? I will break you. Because if we don't, I know it's about to happen. Wait, you don't fly. You don't have any sort of evasion. Alright. This may come back and bite me. Given their colors, I'm hoping that there's not a lot of removal. Fight spells, I'm sure, but hopefully not too much. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hi, Zimone. Put a land from your hand on the battlefield tapped. And then what's the wording here? Nope. Let's make sure to block that. Make sure that we're sure that we block that. Ooh. Okay, now that's a thing. That's kind of a land drop. I don't know why I'm doing this now. Jay. It happened. I don't know why I did it then. Okay. Whale? At least we get Kura next turn. Kura or you, either one. Oh! But that's what their deck does, so I don't think this works out too well for me. Let's see. They play lands from among... great. And yeah, that counts as a land. Oh boy. Alright, now we have a creature in the yard. So now we can go... you first. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. So Masked Vandal. Alright. Yep. And drop the one creature in our graveyard. Exile it. And it wasn't their commander, thank God. Uh-oh. Yeah, their Scoot Swarm's about to be online. It's a boat. I'm on a boat. Insert sea shanty here. Oh god. Why? Why? Please no. Alright, here we go. It has begun. And they 100% win this race. Especially if that happens. Alright. How do I overcome this? I don't. But we'll pretend I can for just another minute. Alright. So Ren and 7 plus go to 6. Maybe we'll get some lands here. Scoot Swarm. We only got 1. Okay. We actually want to leave it, I think, so that next turn we can play Scoot Swarm and then 0 put any number in, and maybe we'll get enough triggers. Maybe. Well, actually, no, we don't even have enough to turn Scoot Swarm on just yet. Never mind, we do want to play it now. Because the Arcane Signet, while it makes mana, isn't a land. Need a bigger boat. Thank you, good reference. Good Jaws reference. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. I'm not looking forward to this. They have yet another one here, too. And they have another one here. How about you not? Please? Oh, boy. Oh, boy! Aha! You need to attack with more creatures than that to have an effect at all. Yep. Without removal or board wipes, you can't... No, the only thing I can think of is maybe I can try to do something like outrace it with Ren and 7, but I would have to have insane luck. And I do not have insane luck.
We will help.
Only... Ah, there you go. Nope, still just the one. Alright. Alright. This is just a stall. Yeah, we're not winning, but nothing. Alright. But nothing. But nothing sounds like a very not safe for work term. It's because it is. This is what I get for playing not just a mono-color deck, but mono-green. Kind of just one very specific game plan. Make a big board and hope they don't do anything about it. Nah. Theoretically, Vivien actually lets us play through Wraths by making rhinos. But it hasn't been working out that way for us. Okay. We'll make it work. Oh, hi, little buddy. Get out of here. Get out of here. Remember, there are 2 types of T1 Glistener Elf Arena streams. There's, oh, how do we get 4 wins so quickly? And, my god, we're going to be here all night. I would like to wait, but I think it's smarter for us to just play this here. Hi. Okay. Kill it. No, they're not. Oh, wait! How did I just realize it's a Vivien mirror? And we both have dragons. Dragons. Okay. Okay. Dragon. Alright. There we are. Cough. Yeah. Hey, what's up, CJ? What's up? What's up? And it's Karn versus Bolas, so nice old Planeswalkers. Old school Planeswalkers. Alright. Take it. Take it. They've already passed the attack trigger. Do it again. I think it's probably better for us to make a... So 100% Dark Souls, what's next on the list? So tomorrow, I was thinking of doing a not safe for work stream. Dark Souls Smasher Pass, inspired by friend of the channel. Alright, let's see if we can get a creature here. Rescue in the grave, I think I'm okay with that. Fight! Uh-oh, not even fight. That's not good. And we took out all of our regrowth effects. No reason not to attack there, though, I guess. It would be just smash or pass through the Dark Souls bosses. Maybe we add some characters that aren't bosses. Fire Keepers or major NPCs. Maybe. Hideaway 5, condition is power 7 or greater. Oh boy. Give him a nice on that one. Well, now that it doesn't matter, unfortunately. Yeah, let's just fire off the Vivien.
There's something almost feral about this city. Nature adapts to any environment.
A 5/4. Let's go. Put it onto this one. That one in particular. So while their creature will keep getting bigger, mine will scale up as well. At least for a little while. Or that's the plan. Just going to be a video or some... Yeah, it's going to be a stream. It'll be a stream. If it happens, it'll be a stream. So it's a 5/5 effectively. I feel for them. Now they're hampered on mana and can't play their Planeswalker. I feel your pain. You have to tutor for Faceless Haven. You're right. I have Faceless Haven in here. You're right. You're right. You're right. It's snow. Yeah. I didn't even think about it. I just quickly went through. Oops. Alright. Froghemoth. Oh, they weren't going for the... If they had used the lair, just so that they could have a 3/3, they'd get the... Ooh, wait, whoa, you have Trample. Trample, Haste. Yeah, we deals combat damage to a player. Trade.
Okay, now it's my turn.
Yup, sure is. You do your thing. Alright, so we have nothing that we'd really be excited dropping here. Null Hunter, Outcast. We could play the Outcast into Gnawbone, and I think that that's probably the play. Alright. There we go.
Watch
And there you are.
evolution work its magic.
We could watch Evolution work its magic. Sure. A little bit more insurance here. Hiya. Woo! Yeah, that works out. We could have gotten one more treasure if I hadn't done that. Next turn, Null Hunter will be another attacker, though, potentially. It has to go, yeah, it has to go on to the Null Hunter, unfortunately. So that's 6. That's not bad. Alright. It's still not at a player. Let it go. Let it go. Shh. Creature card exile this way.
Meaner than I'd hoped.
Yeah, a little bit. Little bit. That's okay, though. Alright, what you got? What you got? Not even dropping the base. Power up the base cannon. Fire. No, I guess not. Whale? Whale? We have enough mana, we can kind of just do anything that we'd like next turn. That'll be fun. There's not a take your time message, unfortunately. I don't like when someone says thinking and my response has to be your go. 3/3 wolves. Okay. We'll give him a nice for that. That's not bad at all. Alright. So... Arbor Mage, make everything block the insect. Alright, there we go. So everything that can block must block specifically that one insect. Alright, doesn't matter, we'll just do it that way. Make treasure tokens. Go to Treasure Island. Now, what do we feel like? 13. Holy heck. Yeah, because it's create that many treasures. How about we go... Wait, what sixes do we have left? We have one more 6 left in the deck. Yes. Auto pay. There go quite a few treasures. Sack a creature.
You're gonna stay out of my way.
Although you do have Death
Nature
Touch, so that's good.
adapts to any environment.
Alright, and we get a spirit. A big ol' spirit token. Yes. Let's just make them concede. No. I think we're... Yeah, we'll do tapping instead. Spore Crawler. Okay. There's that Faceless Haven. Alright. We should be good. Should be okay. They have effectively 4 creatures here. Now they can play their Vivien. Adversary turns into a 4-drop. 6. They might be thinking, as I was. Okay, oh, also, at the beginning of combat, they'll get to use Fight Rigging and cast whatever that is. Alright, what is it? What you got? Hold what you got. Ooh. Beginning of combat on your turn. Beginning of combat on your turn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So they're attacking me. Put that many target cards from... Or exile that many cards. For each creature card exiled this way, gain 1 life for each non-creature card exiled this way. How about we just make a nice, even trade? You have trample, so it might not work out too terribly well for me. So just to be on the safe side, let's make it a bit bigger. You have trample though, so I'll leave you be. Alright, let's see if you have a way to pump it up. Pump up the jam. Okay. X damage, where X is what? X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Ow, okay. Creature Planeswalker would die this turn, exile instead. Okay. Give him the nice for that. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, unfortunately no storming. No storming this time. Null Hunter becomes a 4/4, which means that either creature blocking would die. Ogre Jelly. Ooh. Ooh. Nice, okay. So, we don't have Scoot Swarmers in the graveyard. Okay. Instead of turning these into something else, mill 5 and see what we get. I saw 1 creature. Augur of Autumn. Alright. There's a creature. There's a creature. Can't cast that though. Now we can. Aha, okay. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Alright, how many treasure tokens are we making this turn? Please say yes. We're making yes treasure tokens. Okay, I like it. I like that. Ooh, we'll still make one, though. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter too terribly much, but we'll do it this way. Alright. So we make 8 treasures. There we go. There we go. Into one heck of a troop. And then we'll make a 4th war. The answer is all of them. Yep. And now, I'm going to say that that's okay. At the beginning of our end step, target creature you control. I mean, it doesn't ultimately matter. But I guess we'll put it on Augur on the off chance that there's some way to protect it here. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Begin combat. Oh, yeah, this gets to keep going. +1/+1 and gain trample till end of turn. I think that they'll take draw a card. I would imagine. That seems... Oh, no. Okay. What are we using all that mana on? On what are we using all that mana? There we are. Okay.
Watch out.
What you got?
I'm on the hunt.
What do you have? Okay, now they can actually hit
Even
creatures.
the gutter burgeons with life.
I just realized I don't think we've had a single Vivien +1 that's given us more than one creature. We've had more 0s than +2s. And yet look at how many creatures the deck runs. Good game? Yeah, good game. You did well. You did oh, let's go. Let's go. Alright, more creatures. One, you know, now that I unjinxed it, I suppose. I mean, it totally matters. Nothing here has haste. Nothing here improves the power of my creatures and whatnot. This has to attack after all. And this is when it dies. Hi-ya! I mean, just to be absolutely a jerk. Alright. Bang. Turns out Gnawbone is dumb. Yeah, Gnawbone is silly. Okay. Admittedly, I'm a little tired, but let me take a restroom break really quickly, and then we'll move on to playing some midweek Magic. I can't even really put it off till tomorrow because it ends in 15 hours. We'll see if we can throw something together and do it to it. Some Black Deck in Standard. Maybe. Alright. You know the drill. Give me just a quick check. I'll be right back.
Favorite part of the song, but cut it right there. Alright, so quick little programming announcement. I decided that we're going to actually hold off on the Dark Souls Smasher Pass, because if I just do it tomorrow, I don't know that I'll have enough time to make it as ideal as I would like. 9. I think I like this intermission music over the other one. Fair enough, fair enough. And I put in another one so that I could go back and forth between the two. It's Zangief is the first one, so character I play in Street Fighter V, and then Mei is the second one, character that I play in Guilty Gear Strive. Street Fighter V, Guilty Gear Strive. Hey, there we go. Okay, so good news, we deleted the other deck. Now when we make this, it'll be 69. We just make absolutely sure this is just standard. I know it says it in the name. Yep, standard. That's it. Alright, let's make ourselves a deck. A black deck. Ooh. We don't have a black Delver deck right now. Something must have got... Oh, Divide by Zero is banned. That's right. Slay the Spire, maybe? Yeah, no. That's probably what we'll end up doing. We'll probably start out Slay the Spire tomorrow, then, as a result. My inclination is to say probably look for Tuesday for the Smasher Pass stream. I want to make sure that I have enough time that I can actually get all the pictures together for the bosses and then the other major characters that I'd like to do. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, we'll start out Slay the Spire tomorrow. That'll be first day for it. Simic Delver, Narfi. Where are you? We're looking for historic, or not historic, standard Dimir Delver. Let me just... It's like showing your browsing history. Let me show you all the decks that I don't play anymore. For this or that reason. You know, I'll say either and then fur. What on earth is my accent? Dark... Oh, that's right, because it's a 4-color deck. Technically, because of some of the stuff in the sideboard. Alright, so let's take out Divide by Zero. Other than that, the deck is fine. Counter Spell. I just did a game that was gifted to me by Rukulin, Outer Wilds, and so now I'll be playing a game that was gifted by you, Slay the Spire. Previously, we've played games gifted by Knight of Bawa. So yeah, just fun way to make sure that I play your game on stream. Although Knight has gifted me so many, it's going to take a sec to get around to everything. For example, one of them was Disgaea 2. I still want to play Disgaea 1 first, and both of them are RPGs that take a while to beat. So... Oh, Spell Pierce is going to very quickly run out of its utility, unfortunately. So we'll go with 3 more Washaways and Anti-Cognition, probably. I don't think I like the mana for Essence Capture. We'll do 1 Negate, because it's Negate. And we're back in business, baby. Back in business, baby. Let's go. Get on up here. Excuse me. Where's Dark... Ah, I didn't go all the way up. That's right. Woo! No worries. Is the epitome of grinding. You're going to be stuck on those games for years. I will say that one of the things that I like about RPGs like that is that there's something that I can do kind of in the background while I'm listening to, I was about to say a podcast, but what podcast do I listen to nowadays? Listening to a nice long YouTube documentary, or let's say Keep 7, Malakir Rebirth tapped into Clearwater Pathway Blue. Well, Clearwater Pathway, that is the blue one. When I'm streaming, though, it's hard for me to play grindy games without having chat arounds. Like, I really like being able to talk to folks, and if I stream, I feel like I have to keep talking, because otherwise if someone comes into stream and I'm not saying anything, it seems boring and they leave. Makes sense.
more than understandable. But it's hard to just keep talking on and on and on and on and on without anyone to talk to. Alright, so it's a little too late, unfortunately, to just start holding up Drawer Disruption. They already have something on board. So we'll play the Fugue and hope they still have something in hand. And they do. Second Ranger class. That's good to get rid of. Predation. This is not going to go well. I don't think that this is going to go well for me. Hey! Well, now they even know to play around it. Kind of. We could play that out. And lo we will. Alright. Don't level up. Please cast something on curve. And they leveled up. Yeah, I don't think that this one's going well for me. At least that is true. In this deck, that is really likely to happen, though, because we have a ton of modal deflate lands. I'm sorry. You know what? Just for the quest progress. Heh. Ooh. Double tap. There we go. There we go. So for that sort of turn-based RPG, it's maybe one day, if, not when, if I end up being a bigger streamer and I can, and there's like a chat to constantly be talking with, I can play a game like that. Otherwise, it seems like the kind of game I'd want to play offline, but it was a gift game, so I don't want to play it offline. Alright. Play this. Well, Disgaea wasn't a gift game. Disgaea 2 was. How about we put... Wait a second. How are you worded again? Creature you control. Backside tapped. This'll be fun. Right, you're only 2 mana. That's right. How's this worded? Oh, that's it. Okay, never mind. That's not as hot as I thought it might be. Not as hot as I thought it might be. Alright, here we go. Let's get this down first. Yeah. That's okay. As long as it's not removal, we're fine. I thought about waiting to play the Malakir Rebirth. Alright. Draw a card after we do this. Dread Fugue. Let's take a look first. Valky actually is a problem. And of course Tenacious we don't want to be in the graveyard. They can just get it back then anyway. Hall is fine. What are the others? There's Goldspan, Chariot. Yeah. No you don't. No you don't. That negate. Maximum level in Disgaea is 9,999. Not the strongest your characters get, because you can repeatedly reincarnate them. Dear God. They're like Chow. They're like Chow. That's how Chow work. Oh God, you come in tapped. Ooh, okay. That's bad. You do have Flash. Alright, we can't afford the 2 life anymore now, so we'll just leave that as it is. I didn't cast Jack. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, I'm just going to cast this for the progress, and then go. They did the one... I was about to say they played it correctly, but that's an obvious play. They made the obvious play. So Delver in older formats, Force of Will formats, one of the reasons it's good is that it doesn't necessarily have to get out ahead. It can play a little bit from behind. Tempo decks typically want to get out ahead and stay ahead, but in even modern, though modern has Force of Negation, if you get a little bit behind, you're just going to get snowballed. Your creatures are too small and not impactful enough. Whereas in a format like Legacy, you can be a little bit behind, playing cards like Force of Will, Force of Negation, and Daze to keep them, to claw your way back. Oh, this will be exciting. Okay. This kind of gives away what's going on a little bit, I think. I suspect. So we can counter it, or we can counter it, or we can counter it. I mean, if that doesn't say, hey, look, I have something, I don't know what does. You know you want to. Alright. You're really likely to transform. Please transform. I just jinxed it, didn't I? Nope, I unjinxed it by saying that. Let's go. Let's go. No, you don't. No, you don't. Negate. We're to the point where I don't think that Drawer Disruption is going to do very much. But I've been wrong before. We've dealt ourselves 9 life loss so far. You know, we've bolted ourselves 3 times and they still have 6 cards in hand. That doesn't necessarily end well. Maybe we'll make something happen. Maybe. Hopefully. I hope. Ooh, let's go. Now you've given me the ability to cast Wash Away. Or we could just do this again. Thought about playing that tapped. Uh-oh. There it goes. Wait, I didn't hold control again. That's on me. You can actually come back from the graveyard if a creature not named that died this turn. Welcoming Vampire. Yes. Because it has 2 power and flies, it can actually kill the Draco Lich. Ooh, uh-oh, okay. I mean... There we go. There we go. Ah! Ips. Here we go. What do we take? God, I hate all of these. Oh, so they're mana starved. That'll create a 4/4. This actually does exile, though, so... Oh, I don't like any of these. Take you. So obviously it's... I shouldn't have played it. They could have thought it was a creature. But it's obviously not instant or sorcery. I shouldn't have played that. It's whatever. What's done is done. Look at these nerds. 2 more turns, folks. Now that I have a computer that can run it better, CJ, when Evangeline comes over, we could also do human fall flat. Humans? Human fall flat again. Pick up where we left off, I think. Aha, right, okay. There you are. Alright, one more. Hey! Alright. Blip, 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 blip. I mean, at that point, I guess they were dead. If I didn't flip the Delver there... Well, even if I flip the Delver on the next turn, I could have a 3-2. Because they just foretold whatever the angel making spell is. Then they pay X equals 1, make a 4/4, and then they can block my 1 flyer if it didn't transform. Hey! Oh yeah, you have to actually... Widespread thieving. Oh, you again! You may pay one at Wooburg. If you do, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. Okay. You may spend 5 mana to play a spell for free. I love this. Though, for 3 mana and it lets you... Oh, you know, I just realized I could play this in the, what's the Guild of the... something of the Guild Pact. Gate of the Guild Pact. The 2 mana multicolored creatures you control get +1/+1 artifact. I played that a hot minute ago. It'd be nice to try that again. And that would give me lots of treasures. Would be cool. She seemed to enjoy... Yes, she did, for sure. White Hideaway S&C is great. White one is... Let's see. Green is power 7 or greater. Red is not red, it's multicolored. Ooh, 2 Sedgemoor Witch. Lots of mana. I don't think it's worth playing the Fugue just yet. We can do that next turn. With Hive. Okay. There we go. They've had a chance to draw an extra card after all. Two damage to any target, you gain 2 life. Flashback, no way. Portable Hole. So she has discard a card as her ward cost. So any of those are playable for her for sure. We'll take the hole. Oh, that's rude. We'll be better than that. Wait, it's your turn. What are you doing? What are you doing that for? Okay. So if we want to, we can cast Downfall. I think it's... It would give us a little bit more time to try to find another spell to cast, a 1-drop to cast with Sedgemoor. Because I did, unfortunately, probably mess up just a little bit and not play that efficiently. Or, play the Sedgemoor anyway. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Play the Sedgemoor anyway, this one dies, and then the next one lives. And they had to discard a card in the process. Firemaw, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm tired too. Good night. Okay, does this count as salt roping? What is going on? Alright, there we go. Oh, it's pay 3 life, not discard a card. What's the... I've done that a number of times now. Yeah, in retrospect then I should have killed it. Because they pay 3 life to gain 3 life. I is the big dumb, it seems. Not very smart of me. I forgot which one I play the card, though it's been a while. The last time I played her was the last time we did this, so 2 sets ago? At the very start of Crimson Vow is when I last played this deck. Right, let me take a look at these again. So this is a 3/4. Yeah, just jam it. Backside 3 life, jam it, go. Alright, so then we'll get to play Sedgemoor Witch, Dread Fugue, if Lear gets to live. Big if, but if. +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Well, thankfully they have no creatures yet. We're waiting for it, though. Soon and very soon. Westgate Region's Ward discard. That's right, that's right. Yeah. You're right. Let me make this. Let me go, please. And if we get an untapped land, not too terribly likely, but if we do, we might even be able to go Witch into Downfall. Hi, you don't work here. You are 5 mana. It actually mattered. Hoorah. Hoorah. Alright, so Dread Fugue, take. Ooh. Yeah. I may regret that. I hope I don't. I hope that I do not. Gets even bigger. Attack with either creature and Witch gets to get through because of Menace. That part I do remember somehow. Alright. We haven't exactly gotten a lot of value off of our Witches just yet. And we won't. That is not a thing. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. At least we can kill it. At least we have that going for us. Kill it and make a 3/3. Ooh. Or we kill the 6/4 lifelink. That doesn't seem bad either. 7/5 lifelink. Illuminati Ascension over here. Oh, come on. Now that I don't have you anymore, excuse me, sorry. Okay, what if we do this and just hold up Malakir Rebirth? We'll let this come in tapped, and then we have double Malakir Rebirth. And maybe we can make some magic happen. Probably not, but maybe we can. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They don't quite have the 6 mana for flashback. I'm waiting for it though. It'll happen. Stop. No. No, no, no. Till the end of your next turn. Ooh, Moonveil. Double Moonveil. Double Rainbow. Okay, now Brutal Cathar though is brutal. That's fun. How is this worded again? Until it leaves the battlefield. Okay. And Ward is, again, pay 3 life. But it's on the other side. Right. Apparition? No, 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 no. You a 3/3 into a 3/4. blocker. Let's take 2 instead of 7, please. In retrospect, I'm glad I didn't use the Hero's Downfall so early. This would give me 1 back. And we have exactly enough mana to do it. Yeah. This doesn't go well for me, I think. Alright. How's this worded? They have to actually deal combat damage, though. Let's see what they do. Give up your biggest creature, a creature that gives me a 3/3, your power plant, or let me draw a card. Man, they are being rude. Alright, we'll take it. That's how it strikes me, at least. Okay. Okay. And then, yeah. That'll do it. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. It's not even necessarily a bad decision for which one you exile anyway. You can exile my token generator at the cost of 3 life. I assume that they'd hit the flashback creature though, or the Leer for enabling flashback. You win 0% of the games you concede, but... Oh no, I should have stuck it out just because they kept using the sleep emote. Just for that. Ah, well. What's done is done. Hey! Maybe it's a good problem to have? I hope. Hiya. Why did I not throw the rebirth down? We will have to deal with wraths, I suspect. Yeah, okay. Okay, maybe. Please, thank you. And then, of course, we get another rebirth. Hiya. Okay. If I play the Seagate Restoration, they 1000% know what I'm up to. But I can't actually cleave Wash Away unless I do. Alright. Kind of a dead giveaway here. Ah. Hi, City. Ottawa. Welcome to Ottawa. That's what that says. How about no? Right. They know about it. Let's do it. Intern. What do we have? Here we go again, I guess. Hit me. X is the number of attacking creatures. Oh, boy. Oh, boy! Ward 1. Okay. We'll just do it. We'll just fire it. Now that they've already connived. Ooh. There we go. Bang.
one. We can make it work. I am sure. Bang. We even have the mana to play another creature if we feel like it. If we feel like it. We do. Spoiler, we do. Alright, can you do it again? It's a 2-3 with flying. That works. It would work. My goodness. Oh, good. There we go. Break Scar, you did well. You did well. You did as well as your deck with that shit. Alright, now what do we get? Mokutai Soul Ripper. Attack, sack another artifact or creature. If you do, +1/+1 counter, and it gains menace. Oh, okay. Hey, I'll take it. I kind of like the frame. Kind of. It looks busy, but at least it's unique looking. It's busy, but it's also aesthetic. If that makes any sense. Alright, see if we can get to one more win for the night. TARDIS. Nice. Hi, Lily. Let's see. Go for the turn one down. Ooh, they're taking a mulligan. In that case, we will play a little bit more slowly. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can be absolutely, utterly mean to them. Nope. You cannot go to the Met Gala. Oh, hello? Oh, there we go. That's what I meant to do. Actually... Or do we do that later? We do it now. We do it now. Both of these seem good. We'll start off here. Next turn, Delver plus negate. Hey, that was quick. That was a thing. All I have to do is to say that the stream's about to end. And there we go. Attach a target creature you control. Oh, yeah, we already have one of these. Or several in all likelihood. Probably. Revelation of Power, +2/+2. Okay, not the most exciting card style in the world, but we'll live with it. You know what? I'm a glutton for punishment. Let's go for just one more. Win or lose, one more. And this will be, because that was faster than expected. Maybe. Remind me next time not to play mono green. That was the one mythic that we have from the set, so it handed itself to me. Arcus Zac. That sounds familiar. We'll definitely take it. Maybe we can make something happen with Toval. Oh, wait a minute. They go first and they're playing Tovalar. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Do it now. Why not? Why not? There we go. I have a sneaking suspicion that this might not turn out well for me. What's your shtick? Attacks add red or green. Whale? Mine is bigger than yours. There you are, buddy. Okay. Hey, we did it! Alright. Here's a fungus among us. I said the words. I said among us. Oh, okay. You don't have haste, thank God. I think I'm supposed to just use Vastwood Surge here. Could also play a 3-3 to try to hold them off just a little bit longer. Especially, well, we're never going to get to kicking in this game. Fogus Amogus. That hurt my brain to read. Alright, let's do it. Nope. We'll get to you later. Not just yet. Hi, everybody! Yeah, unfortunately, no matter how many spells I cast, that's going to happen. Now this one we're okay with attacking, or with blocking. It'll draw a card. This is an annoying commander. For a mini block commander, this is annoying. There we go. Not even the full block. Alright. Good news, we have more mana. Bad news, we're not coming back from this. No, I have a suspicion we're not. Right, you have no artifacts or enchantments. I can make a 3-3 that doesn't matter. I can make a 4-4. And ramp? God of Slaughter. Amogus, God of Slaughter. That's a good one. I think. What is my quest progress? Doesn't matter. How about we make a 4-4, just because it's bigger than your 3-3. It's bigger than yours. And we make this that might ramp us into... so we play Vivien, and we might be able to pot it into a 3-drop that does something. Maybe. Totally. Great. Transform them again. No. I wish that that's how it worked. Enforcer of Night. Alright. Yep. Yep. Yeah, got me. Scoot Swarm is a 3-drop that does something. It does something if I have a little bit of time. I think I ran out, unfortunately. It is unfortunate to still have these lingering at 750, but yeah. So, tomorrow, schedule for tomorrow is Slay the Spire, the game that CJ gifted me. Friday is I'm out. I'm going to be recording at Tap Start. And Saturday and Sunday will hopefully be long enough streams that I can... It'll probably be Slay the Spire, so that I have enough time to get a decent way through the game. Other than that, I'll be working on putting together the Smasher Pass shenanigans. CJ, if you have anything that's not a boss that you really want me to say, like you want my opinion on it, you let me. Also, probably not doing Elden Ring. That would double the size of the list. Unless we really want to make it an awfully long stream, then maybe. Actually, I guess adding Elden Ring wouldn't be as bad. There's a lot of redundancy to it. And there are some maidens in that game, though we are maidenless. A little bit. Alright. That'll be it for now. All of FromSoft. Dear goodness. Okay, so in Metal Wolf Chaos, we have Jody, the President's Secretary. Very important to make sure we get Jody in there. We're doing all characters, right? Because then I would have to assess President Michael Wilson and Richard! No, wait, I just used Richard's voice to say Richard. Richard! Michael! There we go. Alright, so other than, I have no idea what's in Ninja Blade. Do not ask. We get Demon Souls. Gonna have to include the Maiden in Black. We have a decent number of actual NPC. Miyazaki, smash or pass. Miyazaki's really into feet, and that would get weird so quickly. Where did that get started? Where did that meme get started? The feet thing. Is that just like, haha, Sister Frida's feet are on camera, therefore he's into feet? Or like, or what? Patches 6 times over. Yeah, Rukulin already asked about Patches. Forget that guy. Not F that guy in a good way. Kill him? Priscilla. Okay, but Priscilla is like an actual one, so we'll hold off on that one until we get there. Miyazaki is not a real question. I should throw Miyazaki in just for fun. I can't really assess guys seriously, so I have to like meme on them or pretend that I'm like, you know how if you're, I guess, like if you're a guy, even if you're straight, oh, Priscilla feet, that's how it got started. Even if you're straight, you can still like kind of assess how a guy is because you as a guy try to make yourself look good to impress girls. So you kind of have to know what to look for to make yourself look better. Kind of like how girls would do that. Like they can call other girls beautiful without being gay. I could do that sort of thing. And so like Andre, muscles. Everyone loves that, right? Well done, steak. No. No, even that's memeing, isn't it? Muscular Noah. Hold on, wait a minute. It was Noah and his family that built the Ark. Which means he's got to be strong enough. Andre is Noah confirmed. There we go. Deepest lore. Alright. Enough silliness here. We'll sort that out. Maybe. When we get there. Bosses for sure. We'll throw in some characters here and there. Just for fun. Just for shiggles. Alright. Catch you all in the next one. See you tomorrow for Slay the Spire. Adios. Woo!